bring up. What do the blue gems look like? Someone asks. What?
The blue gems?
More
Uh,
diamond?
I don't know. I don't know what he
Or
means.
more white?
Ryan Rogue 99. Can you clarify that when you hear this? Someone asked about my legendary potion. I just found this potion. Bottomless potion of the diamond. I'm hovering on it now. Increases resist all by 65 for 5 seconds after you use the potion. So they work exactly as a normal potion in terms of the life regen, which is now 60% instantly. But they have a little special bonus. And I've seen other ones that give you life on hit. I think it was like 3,000 life on hit for 5 seconds. I saw one other one. I can't recall what it was now. Oh well.
Someone was linking, they just found the helm for the Thorns set. I really want to try that. I want to try out a Thorns build on a Crusader.
I have 5,800 thorns damage right now, which obviously means a whole lot when monsters have 2.7 billion experience.
Well,
I mean hit
I don't know
points.
if this is, I don't know if this is intended or not, but the Crusader passive, the Iron Maiden, currently mine does 88,000 thorn damage.
I think it must scale up over time.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. What was it? 3 levels ago it was only 60,000, so it's gonna be well over 100,000 in these last 2 levels.
But of course, you're fighting enemies that have 12 million hit points, so, and that's only on hard. So.
Yeah, I feel it'll just be interesting, you know, because the Thorns set makes it so that your Thorns damage hits everything within 15 yards, so everything that's going to be attacking you is going to be pulsing for that damage, you know, for everything in 15 yards of you.
One of you guys look at your passives. There's the one that gives you the bonus if you have a gem of every different color.
I'm using that right now.
Yeah.
What is the bonus? What does it say?
You get 67 resistance to all elements for every different color gem socketed into your gear. If you have one of every color, you gain an additional 67.
But I just sent you guys my chest armor. I mean, I'm getting 70 each from 2 different diamonds. So I guess that's kind of cool if you have different gems. But
when we get to level 70, it will give 70 resistance. It's 1 per level.
Yeah. So it basically gives you 1 bonus diamond effect if you have every other thing, but you could just use 2 diamonds instead. But I guess if you use all 5 though. But then, do you really want to add intelligence and dex to your Crusader with a gem just to get a little bit extra resistance though?
Well,
you'd be better off just getting the resistance.
Well, with the drops that I've been getting, it was better than, you know, socketing the diamonds, because I hadn't been getting the flawless Imperials yet. So for me, it was just better to go and throw in an int gem than to socket the diamond. Now that I'm higher level, you know, I'm getting the better ones, and so it'd be better to swap that one out is for, say, the dexterity. But the intelligence, as long as the intelligence, or I should say that the passive scales with the level of the diamonds, like if the passive gives me 70, and the diamond only gives me 70, I'll get a little bit more resist by using the int gem, because, you know, if it gives me 70 intellect, that's an additional 7 resist on top of that.
You got it all planned out. What do you think's going on with the gem prices for upgrades? Where it's 50 million to upgrade Imperial up to an Imperial, and then it's 10 gold to upgrade everything every level above that. Is that just a bug in the beta here?
Probably. I think that one just hasn't been touched yet.
Because there's really no point in having an upgrade cost. As it is currently, you just end up with a ton of marquees you can't do anything with. Because you could find the next level Imperials, and then marquees are a fortune to upgrade. So I just have like 30 of each marquee sitting in my stash, and if you ever socket anything, then it's 5 million to take it out of the socket. I've got 36, 26, 41, 32, 32 of marquee gems now. So I have almost 150 marquee gems that have absolutely no purpose whatsoever. They cost way more than they're worth to upgrade, and if you socket them, you can't take them out. So other than that, they're awesome. I'm also running way more of the blood shards. I'm up to over 200 blood shards, and it's not really worth gambling because you can just find rares, and you want to find legendaries anyway. So I'm not sure what you're supposed to be doing with the blood shards exactly. They just kind of stack up.
Well, you can gamble, I guess.
Yeah, I guess I'd just gamble a bunch of it. But it's amazing how they got to add a gold cost to gambling too, right? I mean, currently it costs 5 of these things, and you just find them by the stack and running what we're just doing here, bounties. Other question: how come you can't gamble quivers? Is it just part of them hating demon hunters forever?
I can't gamble Crusader shields either.
And no one likes Crusaders, though. Oh, wait, they love Crusaders. I like how it's Mr. Orb and Mr. Mojo. It's a... I guess we're
Yeah.
not friends yet, so we have to call them Mr. still. But yeah, there are typos in that. Someone says I should gamble legs. I can't gamble legs because I have Inya's pants on. They make me very, very happy. For now, anyway. So, I wanted to go look at the Blood Marsh, and then we're done with my planned content here. We've probably gone longer than we planned. I hear Xanth yawning furiously anyway. I'm going to gamble about 20 bracers here real quick. I'm just go look at the Blood Marsh and show off the pretty.
Alright, I need to kill like one monster and then I'll be 69.
Oh.
Okay, I just gambled a shit ton of. Have you guys gotten any legendaries from gambling? I've only gotten rares and blues.
Yeah, I've only ever gotten rares and blues.
Okay, I just gambled my entire inventory full of these. It won't let me gamble another one. Yeah, I thought it would drop it to the ground. It just says no. Running, running, running. Enchantress is offering me a quest right now. Sexy. Okay, let me blow through these here. The tricky part with you're looking for ones that have lots of primaries, and then hopefully you can turn one of the primaries into something crappy. And the good thing now with bracers is you can get life on hit on them. So you want crit, life on hit, res, and at least one stat is basically what you're hoping for.
I noticed that you can get like life on hit on bracers and helms. You can get it on like, I think, yeah, you can get it on gloves. There's like a shit ton of things that you can actually get life on hit now.
Yeah, well, there's no life on steel, so it's... So this is... I almost... It's you want to get a bunch of primaries. I got one I'm looking at here that sucks, but it got holy skills, damage, vitality, armor, and reduces damage from melee attacks. Those are all primaries, though, even though they suck. Even though 3 of them sucked, but... So really, you're kind of hoping to get, like something you don't really want that much. So like right here, I've got my primary... My bracers that have lightning skills deal bonus damage, dexterity, resistance, and life on hit. Now, in theory, I could try to turn lightning skills into critical hit chance on this, and that would be a really good item, is what I'm kind of looking for. So really, you're just looking for, ooh, I think another one has 5 primaries. 2 of them suck, though. So it's this weird sort of sense of evaluating rares now, where you don't even care what the stats are, you just want to get 3 out of 4, and then you can try to roll the last one. And I'm assuming once we do this more, we'll get a sense of which ones are harder to roll, if it's all random or what. But it seems like I almost always, when I reroll, I get a stat. And the hard part is to get the crit. Like, I've rerolled a ton of shields, and I cannot get a damn crit damage on a shield. Do you Crusaders have crit damage on your shields?
Crit damage? No, I just have critical strike
Yeah,
chance.
I mean crit chance, yeah.
Yeah.
I do not. I've rolled a bunch, and I've found several legendaries, and they don't have it. It makes me unhappy. And if Xanth wasn't holding out on me on the legendaries, I could have tried to roll my legendary shield that's sitting in my stash now that I'm waiting to use if I ever get a crit roll. Which your firstborn legendary is mine. Mine. Okay, I have.
That you're both in the same game.
Right.
Well, when will we not be? We're besties.
Aww.
Okay, I've got
So
4
true.
potential things here, none of which are quite good. I'll say that for later because I'm holding up the train wreck. Did you guys dump every damn thing in your stash when you started this?
It took me a little bit, but yeah, eventually I got around to it.
Because it's just,
Yeah.
I mean, I have some carryover that I saved, but mostly it's like, okay, get out of my stash and I need space.
Take a look at those pauldrons of the Skeleton King. That was just linked in chat. When receiving fatal damage, there is a chance that you are instead restored to 25% maximum life and cause all nearby enemies to flee in fear.
Yeah, you died with those on, didn't you, Xanth?
No, I didn't have those. I had Akarat's champion up, the skill for the Crusader. And I know it was up because I could still see the cooldown bar on my death screen, but I don't know, it might just be a bug. And that's supposed to, the first time you take fatal damage, you are returned to full health.
Yeah.
My Crusader is wearing an amulet right now that has 100% chance. But the item is destroyed upon use if you die. And I haven't used it yet, but I'm curious what it'll do.
That one I have seen work on a stream.
Ugh. Shielding. Quit shielding. I want to kill you. Okay, so...
Here, I'll kill it for you. There you
Well,
go.
I had to wait till his shielding went away.
It's okay.
So we are in the Blood Marsh here, which is a really cool tile set. At least I like it.
69.
Shiny. Are you on the top or the bottom?
Oh, always on the top.
No. I'll bite back about 10 jokes here. Get it? Bite back? So, these are cool. You get these little boggity dudes, and they run around like little froggy things. I like the trappers that throw the bear traps at you, and they snatch you up in the ankle. That's kind of fun. One of Neinball's gold eggs back there waiting for me, all just in the same heap. Have you gotten the quest in this that it's like a King of the Hill thing? You kind of have to go up a bunch of different levels of it. And there's little boggett towers, and everyone they're shooting catapults at you. I'm taking that as a no, since you're not in.
No.
It was awesome. It's in here. I got it in here once. I got an event for that to get a bounty. I like the little catapults that throw your little corpse in the air. You get those later on in here. They're like little big rakes on the ground, and they throw you up in the sky. Blood Marsh is awesome. And the bogans are all the new monster types. And the little birds can pick up the fat ones, and they make new ones and stuff. Wolfpack was going on about that on a previous podcast. Apparently, when they were doing the demo at BlizzCon in the panel, and someone in the audience goes, "Why would you do that to us?" Which, of course, is their goal. Their job is to do things to us. And of course, they have the hot pink quest bags in here. Adria's Journal, Part 6.
How do people just keep dropping their journals in these, random spots?
Yeah, it's the same reason Kane had 57 backpacks in Diablo 3. Like everywhere you go in the world, Kane's lost backpack. So this level has like 20 different little side dungeons. I just got catapulted by one of those things. And if you're doing this as an event, you find these Nephilim tower things. There's one up here on this little post. And you click on the Nephilim collector, and then it rules out one of the signs. It says, okay, you don't want the air dungeon or whatever. And if you find enough of those, then it tells you which dungeon to go into without having to take any wrong turns. It's but you don't get that when you're just running around like we are. You just get to kill things, which is good enough for us. Ow! Got hurled back by the little fork thrower again. And this is like a really big dungeon. We had a bounty in this one yesterday, right, Xanth? We were just like running forever, and we never did fight. It was never here. It was a bug.
Yeah, it was bugs. Like we got everything that we needed. We got our 50, and then we searched every corner of the map, and it kept pointing us into one of the dungeons. But when you would go in, and then your bounty would be gone.
Yeah, it wasn't. It wasn't. I think the arrow was the quest that we're not doing. Like it was partially giving us the story mode, saying this is the dungeon you want to get to the next area. But we weren't doing the next area. We just wanted it looked like it was the bounty, but yeah, the first game I did in this, I tried to do bounties in Act 5, and the first one I got wasn't there. It was in the very first area, the West March Commons, and it said kill the harvest event or something like that. And I did the whole thing. I did every dungeon, never got the harvest event.
Yeah, I had one in the cemetery in Act 5 that you just couldn't complete. And I went around, I ended up searching, and same kind of thing. The only arrow I saw was the one that pointed me out of the place, and obviously it's a beta, so you just kind of just go, it's broken, and then you move on to the next one.
That's why it's a beta.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
My very first game, I got a bounty in one of the ice caverns in Act 3, and there's all those lacunis up on the cliffs that jump down at you. And I got to the end of the level, and there was a lacuni up there that wouldn't jump down. I could see it, but it wouldn't come down to me, and I had one monster left to kill. And I couldn't do it. It never came down. It was just...
I found that one as well.
Did you get the bounty, though?
No, it also had the same thing.
Yeah.
It had the one stuck up on the top.
So here's the correct dungeon. We were getting an arrow pointing down to it. I'm standing on the thing for people on the stream, but we're not doing the quest. Passage to Corvus is the next area. But we're just running around the Blood Marsh because it looks cool. And you get these little Nephilim guide stones, and it tells you which one to do eventually. And if you do the wrong ones, they're actually these really cute, tiny little dungeons. I got a dungeon in here that had an entrance in one place, and the exit was a different place on the map. I think it was this one, Putrid Hovel. No, this is a tiny one. I like the bugs. I like the big maggot bosses too. It's called the maggots on his back, and it's like giant tall.
Yeah, I saw this when I was playing with you guys the other
Oh, here's
night.
one. Oh, I got a Luca, a Blight Beast.
No, it's a
Oh, quit
Stop
shielding.
taking damage.
It's shielding.
No.
Yeah, see that's the see that now you're doomed. See, if I was here to carry the load, because you both blew your god beams and nothing happened, and the blight beast would have blighted your existence.
I've got an angel now to help us out, so we'll be okay.
Oh, that'll come in handy. Why do you have an angel?
It's
No.
part of the sword.
Now he's gone. I didn't read the fine print. When you find as many awesome weapons as me, you don't really read the details anymore. You just kind of hand them out to your friends who like need help and stuff. Xanth's like, yes.
What do you think of the number scaling? Does it seem like they've just amped it up too much?
Everyone wants bigger numbers. It seems like the whole point was to make D3V equipment obsolete as soon as possible, even though you don't get trifectas anymore.
Right.
Yeah, although some of the old trifectas are still better. There's one streamer that has the Blackthorn's Cross.
With a trifecta.
And trifecta, and he's not yet found a legendary that can compete with it in terms of damage.
Yeah, I'm still wearing an old amulet, I think, on both my characters, on both my level 70s now. Wearing a crafted amulet, I haven't found any better than. And of course, you can upgrade the old crafted amulets and put 600 dexterity on it or something too. So, but it would be wrong. But
have you found any level 70 versions of any of the old sets?
I found an Inya's hat. It didn't have a critical hit chance on it. I was like, what? It was useless.
Whoa, that is...
And I found a Sunkeeper. I put a screenshot of it. It didn't have Magic Find on the Sunkeeper.
Yeah, because isn't the critical strike chance, like one of the guaranteed rolls?
Not anymore, apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I showed it to Xanth. Or I was in a game with somebody who I showed it to. And
yeah, it was me.
And it had no critical hit chance. I'm like, what is this? Yeah, that's like the most important stat on it. It had the socket and had it had a huge amount of dex, had 600 dex or whatever, and it had the spirit regen. I mean, it wasn't, and it had a socket. It wasn't a bad item, but I could have tried to roll it for that. But I'm still using a Mimpo on all my characters that I've brought over. I haven't found anything better than Mimpos. Plus, you turn into a Mimpo with 500 dex, which helps.
Yeah, that would help a little bit.
That's what I'm wearing on this character right now. But I mean, we don't know if there are new legendaries that have IAS on hats and belts and stuff like that, so I'm still using witching hours and Mimpos on most of my characters. Even though you find, when you find one that's got 800 dexterity, it's green on your damage, right? But you're giving up the IAS or other stats that you can't replace currently. Or it's got, 7 yards of radius, which you can't get. These are really cool trees. I like this level. Look at the map. Look how goddamn big it is already. Look how much we haven't done yet. That whole bottom right part.
Yeah. I'm halfway to 70 now.
You're going to level in the Blood Marsh. And Xanth's halfway to... Well, you're actually... Halfway to 70 is 35, Neinball. I'm running back over your section, and there's just mega piles of gold everywhere.
Yeah, you can see where I've been.
Neinball was here. Someone found a bogan trapper. I like when they throw those bear traps at you. It's kind of cute. Your little ankles get caught in them. Yeah, once we get to 70, you guys are going to notice this is going to get a lot harder suddenly. So beware. It really does make a difference. Nephilim orbs. So I'm just never not at Nephilim orb levels, it seems like. Even though I don't have whatever blinding on my thing. Actually, I do have blinding arrow on my thing. I just don't use it very much. I never get a chance in this game because they're dead so quickly. I never get to use my buffs. Ugh! Oh, that's you. Some giant pink glow thing coming at me. Another thing I've got on my Crusader has a new puzzle ring, which has the treasure goblin that follows you around. And if you get 40 white or gray items, it supposedly turns one of them into either a legendary or a rare. And I dragged that son of a bitch through all of Act 3 and never saw it happen once. So I don't know if it happens or I just didn't see it yet. And I missed it or whatever.
If it turns it into a rare, I bet you wouldn't notice it.
But I was wondering if there'd be like like a splash or some sort of graphic that would make it obvious that what had just happened. Quit touching me. You guys ever sort of fun with this thing? Good lord, I gotta do everything around here. What's the benefit of being level 70 first? Or possibly the detriment of being level 70 first? So when I'm not right there hitting stuff with my monk, you guys are still plowing through pretty easily. I mean, it's not like you're...
Yeah, no, I'm not really having any troubles.
And what do you... I think that once you get to... Because my Demon Hunter was just struggling with 200 DPS playing on Passage of Corvus. With 200k DPS. I mean, it's, you know, Demon Hunters are kind of a weak character anyway at this point, unfortunately, but... Just following Neinball's tracks.
I'm sitting here with only 113 k DPS, and it seems fine for me.
Maybe, of course, as they keep saying, it's better to play in a multiplayer game and get bonuses.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I found an NPC. Alright, there's some dude in here with a sword trying his best all by himself. Yeah, that's really going to work out, guy. It's just some random... He's not even talking. Oh, he is talking. Help me out. I didn't even notice. Thanks for the help, stranger. Yeah, you were going to get that done by yourself, dude. And he became evil, now we have to kill him. Well, I didn't really surprise anyone, did it? Thank God the rape beam came in there to finish off his corpse. I think it's way more than you need most of the time, but like, how can you not cast it, right? It's just so shiny.
Yeah. It's like, might as well use it so it's just not sitting there, you know, off of cooldown.
God, that horse is really disturbing. That big glowing milk of magnesia steed. Steed of magnesia. Yeah, I've gained about a third of a Paragon level. I mean, a third of a you know, one of those bricks in the Paragon level. And I put on a Hellfire ring a little while ago, so I wouldn't upgraded my Hellfire ring while we were in town.
Have you come across any of the key wardens?
In campaign mode.
Okay.
They do not exist in adventure mode, as far as I can tell. But yeah, they're there. I did not get a key. I was only playing it. I only got them when I was playing in a softcore, and I wasn't on a very high difficulty level. So I don't know if they still drop. Whatever. Have you tried? You can open the you know, the room in Act 1 to go into the thing. I think you can do them.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I have a ton of materials. We could do one of this game. I got 5 or 6 keys sitting in my stash, but
I wonder what the drop rate is.
yeah, I don't know how that translates into the monster power system. So
Yeah.
whatever they call it now. We need a name for it other than just difficulty. Is there a name?
I think it's just difficulty.
That's not good enough.
Super difficulty?
Yeah. Well, I was calling them super shrines from BlizzCon, but I want to kill that fucking pink horse so badly. Come here to this little dungeon. I think this one that goes through and comes out somewhere else. Oh, that's cool. There's a chest being protected by a bubble. We have to go kill some useless thing to get it back. What the hell was that, dude? He's fast. Timp Keyboggett. Okay, he's probably getting a different name at some point, right?
What makes you say that?
Because his name is Timp Keyboggett. That's why.
That seems a perfectly reasonable name to me.
Is his friends? We're friends. We call him Timp instead of his. You call him temporary until you know him better. So was that it? Is the chest open now? I don't know.
Yeah, it's open now.
Yeah, it's open.
I'm sorry, I'm busy killing tusked boggets. What was his name? I didn't even get to look at him before he died. Wow, I got a marquee topaz and 2 blues.
I got a marquee ruby and 2 blues.
Mine was better. It seems like the golden chests have been greatly deflated in their value.
Yeah.
I mean, they just don't drop. I mean, treasure goblins are still pretty good, but golden chests are just like meh. Is that it?
Looks like it's it.
God, where the hell are we? You start scrolling the map around, you can't even tell where you are anymore. It's so big. So go to Corvus. Last thing I wanted to look at. We have a waypoint there. Ruins of Corvus. As the bird attacks you in the back of the head while you're trying to portal out. And bye-bye. Whoever's still fighting back there, good luck. Okay, love you, bye-bye. Okay, Ruins of Corvus have a cool monster that I wanted to profile for our viewers. Hey, I'm here all alone. Hope I don't die. Imperial Ruby.
Someone in chat is saying that the Ubers are bugged and we should probably not try attempting them.
That sounds like a challenge to me. They just don't want us to because there's something really good there. Okay, these guys, they make these things on the ground that look like pentagrams at first, right? But they're not. You know, like you think it's a pentagram when you see it, but it's like the little symbols that Magda makes where it's just like two triangles kind of overlapping or whatever.
Yeah.
And I have a really good name for them. And it's one of my neologisms that I like to make, combining two words. Can either of you guess what those should be called?
Adriograms?
No, but you're on the right track.
Triagagrams?
No, it's catchy. Okay, well, when next time we...
Catchygrams?
Okay, they're not pentagrams, but they look like pentagrams, right?
Yes.
They're hintograms. Because it seems like, oh, look, pentagrams. This game's dark and evil. Max Schaefer will like it. Hey, stuff I can drop bells on. Sweet. I'm so happy when there's something lasts long enough I get to drop a bell on. I'm like, oh, exciting. Officer Asylum. I never know what any damn legendary rares I find are. I'm kind of annoyed by that, actually. I mean, I don't miss not picking shit up, and I don't miss, the Book of Cain, but at the same time...
Yeah, but at least you had an idea what the item types were as opposed to just a name.
Well, if you hover, like these are bracers right here, which are actually really good. They got Dex, Vit, Resol, and Armor. I can roll those and get crit, and they're a new bracer upgrade. Okay, I got 9 bracers to upgrade now. Luckily, I've got multiple forearms. Gold O'Plenty. Do you miss not seeing the amount of gold when the stacks are on the ground, or was that just visual clutter? Or am I the only one who's not seeing it?
The part of me does miss it because it's like I have really no idea how much I'm picking up, but it really does just fill up a lot of clutter, and you don't pay too much attention to it. You never have that feeling. It's like, oh, I just found 20,000 gold in one stack, but
do you keep stabbing the control button, wondering why it's not displaying the gold amounts? I've been doing that a lot.
Yeah, the first time I started playing, that was I had one of those moments.
Okay, golden chest. I'm predicting 2 blues and a rare for me. What are you guys gonna bet on?
I'm gonna get a Maquis and a scholarly writing with one blue.
Oh, good. I'm not sure what a Maquis is, but I'll take your word for it.
I got a legendary.
I got a yellow.
Did you? Well, that's my. I want it.
I don't think it's gonna be any better.
I just want to craft it and make ingredients out of it. If it sucks, give me it. Like I want to upgrade my thing to another thing.
You just saw it got linked.
Gift. That's what I'm using now for my weapon.
Yeah.
Well, you gotta give it the Neinball then, because it'll be an upgrade. It's probably better than the one you found earlier. Give him the one I found earlier. And somehow I come out with nothing. I'm such a giver.
Better.
I can't look. I'm busy killing ghosts.
I get it tonight.
That's better for me.
It's about the same as the one I found earlier for you.
Damn.
Did it have a socket? I didn't even notice.
It does not.
Yeah, mine didn't. I had to craft a socket into mine. I had to enchant a socket into mine. Which, when you're looking at 120 crit, is, 65k more DPS or something.
Yeah.
So you guys both found your weapon upgrades before 70. Convenient. Just on the verge of 70. You're wearing a Hellfire ring, right, Xanth? Oh my god, that was a point.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, so I think you're gaining on Neinball. You're not wearing one, are you, Neinball?
I am not. I actually still haven't crafted one. That's one thing that I do still need to do on live is try and get myself a Hellfire ring before Reaper of Souls just to make this even faster.
I asked Xanth today if he's going to buy up a bunch of materials. Like buy up a bunch of cane sets while you still can, right?
Yeah,
Because it's going to be really hard to make one in this game.
Leoric Signets.
Yeah, stuff you can't. Yeah, stuff you can't make now.
Like a 500 or 700 DPS, Spectrum or Heroic Hamburger, and other ones.
Well, especially, yeah, because, if you make a new cane set, it'll be awesome, because it'll scale up. But, of course, you don't want it to be awesome. You want to use it at level, 25 to 50 or whatever, right?
But I heard that the crafts don't scale with your level.
If you find new recipes, they do, though.
Oh, really?
If you make existing crafting recipes, they do not. But in theory, if you find the new cane set, it will make a level 70 cane set. Of course, that's all, it's everything else, subject to change, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Could you quit spawning enormous piles of gold behind me? I'm compelled to run back and get them. The problem is, as the monk, I'm the natural party leader, so it's my duty to be in front. Was there not a dungeon anywhere else from this? I didn't see shit.
Oh, there should be, because this is where the boss is.
Yeah, this is...
I guess over there. There's 2 places.
Oh, yeah. I'm still perpetually hitting M, because M gives you the big map in Diablo 3.
You're not the only one.
And it opens up the waypoint thing, and then I almost clicked to go to Act 1 by accident. I was like, God damn it. You must hit the tab key to view the large map in Diablo Reaper of Seals.
Raper, not Reaper.
That's the expansion pack. I popped a stones thing, and a bunch of little boggots came out and attacked whoever's in the back there.
That was me, dick.
Well,
You'll be fine. You have legendary.
I want to give your horsepower something to do on. You're okay because you have extra horsepower, right? You can go fast.
Oh, horrible.
Wah, wah, wah. I just found a rare sword that's lime green on the ground. A cleave reaver. Unsettled stones. Yeah, it's good that I played a monk, so we have so much variety in character visions. Hey, somebody pinged. I should have played like a demon hunter, because then at least we wouldn't look exactly the same, all 4 of us, all 3 of us. This is gonna be a...
We do have that that angel following us around every once in a while. You can say there's 4 of us.
Yeah, exactly. And he's so efficient too. Why are there 8,000 piles of gold back here?
Oh, I wonder why.
I must retreat. I must destroy hintograms on the way. Like I care, you know. This is the beta. The money's not real, and I've got 300 million in my stash or whatever.
How much are you up to on regular after your selling?
I haven't logged on in like 4 days. I don't know. I sold over 200 million. I sent you a screenshot, right? It was like just my whole thing was just like 20 and 30 million sales.
Oh yeah, I went on to my witch doctor and I sold off a couple of things, and I'm back up to 800 million.
Heading back to the B Club.
Yeah. I mean,
we got like 40 million, so I'm almost there.
Yeah, I was over 1 billion forever ago, and then I went down to like 600 immediately afterwards from doing lots of upgrades. And then that character died at 90, which was Xanth's fault, by the way. Yeah, the Great Hall is Adria, so we're probably not going to do that because she's pretty scary. Yeah, so I was down, but then I did a bunch of upgrading. I did a bunch of equipping of a Demon Hunter and a Barbarian, and I was down to like 170 for a while. That's 170 million. And then, I'm not Neinball, I'm not that poor. You have actually 170 gold, Neinball. Sorry about that. But you get those Crusader's gauntlets now, so you'll be up in no time.
Oh,
But then,
yes.
yeah, but then I sold well over 200 million in gems and experience. Just like right after Reaper of Souls beta went up. I'm like, okay, these are Tomes of Secret, sell. Gems, sell. And even if they change the way the gems work in Reaper of Souls, I figure I'm going to be playing Reaper of Souls beta until Reaper of Souls is available anyway, so... why would I hang on to items that I'm going to... At least, all your legendaries are going to upgrade immediately in a seal rape. Wow, that's a nice pair of gloves. Okay, so these gloves are a good example of the upgrading issues. They got Dex, Vit, attack speed, and critical hit chance. You want, obviously, critical hit chance on there as well. And in theory, you could re-roll the vitality into that. But you look and you see that there's 2 crappy secondary stats, but those only re-roll into other crappy secondary stats. So you want to try to find get some miracle roll of like a 5 primary stats on an item, because then you can re-roll one of those and you still have 4 good ones or whatever.
Is that even possible though?
I have seen some 5 primaries. Yes.
Okay.
Sockets is a primary, so
Yeah.
you will see something sometimes that has 4 primaries and a socket. And you can reroll the sockets in another primary, but it's damn hard to find. So, and if you look at your old stuff, you can have ones from Diablo 3 Classic that have 6 primary stats. So, those are better than you can find in ROS, except of course in number. Anybody saying anything exciting in chat? What are we dragging on here? Yes, we are in hardcore, if anyone's wondering. That's why we didn't do Adria. That and Xanth was afraid.
Yep, that's pretty much it. Gigantic pussy.
That's oddly enough, that's actually what she appears as in the game now. So you have plenty of reasons to be afraid.
Mm.
I really want to play with make these gloves better, but they're still going to be way below what I have. Yeah, so my current gloves they're crafted. They have Dex, Res All, critical hit chance, critical hit damage, and I rolled crushing blow on them as well. And they've got pickup radius of 7 yards. So I will never. Maybe if there's some legendaries here, you know. But I mean, anything I switch to, I'm giving up 6 yards of pickup radius, and at least one primary stat. So even though it's a bigger number, it's not. Yeah. So I think there will be some issues with people bringing stuff over and wanting to keep using it, at least for me. If you have good stuff, anyway. And I don't think anyone, like if you have a Mimpo that has critical hit chance on it now, and you bring that over, and then you can roll the primary stat to be 700 Dex or whatever. I don't know if that's beatable, right? I mean, it's got a socket, it's got AS, it's got life percent, it's got res all, it's got critical hit chance, and it's got a gigantic roll to a stat.
I have seen some people that have found better.
Well, I haven't found them, therefore they don't exist.
Fair enough.
We've cleared that up. But it's damn.
I stand corrected.
Have you seen a new Mimpo? I have someone asking about that. An upgraded ROS Mimpo?
No.
I assume it would lose the AS, and therefore it wouldn't be as good. But I don't know.
So, on the blacksmith, is there no level 70 crafted materials that you get just by leveling them up? They all stop at 67?
I haven't even checked. You mean the recipes?
Yeah.
I mean, I maxed mine out, and you need to max them to 12 to add the new recipes. And the same with the jeweler. You need to upgrade their level.
Yeah, I haven't found any of the new recipes yet. I was just going through and looking at them, just seeing if there's anything, that I could craft to help myself out. It looks like a, kind of cap at 67, so none of them are really that big of an upgrade.
Not anymore, they're not. Now you're powerful. You should, at some point, squander vast quantities of gold, Xanth, and see how high the re-roll costs go on Enchanting for the same item.
Oh, yeah, I guess I hadn't even thought about that.
I've done my amulet 3 times, and it's up to 2.1 million right now to do another roll on my amulet. And you can get an amulet that's really, really expensive just to start with, so. And rings, too. I have a ring, the first roll was 1.4 million. I'm not sure why jewelry is spectacularly higher than everything else in the game, but it is. Yeah, my ring, the next roll on my ring is 3.4 million right now. And I've re-rolled it, I think, twice already. So, in theory, you can spend 10 million doing like 5 rolls on a piece of jewelry. And it might not be any better at the start than it was at the finish. Or vice versa. So
yeah, I just did like 4 on my amulet, and it's already up to 2.7.
And they go up like 10%. It's like geometric, right? So, it's not like it's going up 100,000 a roll. I mean, it's going up many. I think you could blow your way 100 million. I'm pretty soon you'd be at like 97 million or something on the roll on the cost.
Yeah.
Which is probably more than the amulet cost in the first place.
And that's when you go to the auction house. Oh wait.
Oh yeah. I wish the properties to replace when you enchant were in order of primaries to lower. Because you see the one on top, and the one on top for these gloves I have is cold resistance. Like, ooh, that's a primary. No, it's not. It's actually, it should be at the bottom where you wouldn't even look at it because no one loves it.
Right.
Yeah, it sucks. So I have a 1 in 7 chance of changing my vitality into critical hit chance and making these gloves awesome. But it's cheap because gloves are really cheap to roll. I don't understand why they're so much cheaper. Ooh, it's got crushing blow too. Okay, here we go. And it's 25k to do these gloves. My first one on my ring was 1.7 million, and these are 25,000. I don't understand that. And I got a crushing blow, first chance. Unfortunately, crushing blow does not show up in your damage rating, so it's hard to evaluate. I don't think it even matters unless you're doing really high master levels. I'm killing stuff in two hits now anyway, right?
Yeah, we get it. You're awesome.
Well, so are you guys. So I mean, it's not like it's making a difference.
Mm.
Have you experimented with splash? Does that make any difference? Do we even know?
I don't even notice it proccing, to be honest.
I think you probably need like 50%, and then you would. But I mean, all you guys use is God Beam, so who gives a shit, right?
Yeah. It's like all the
Ooh,
attacks that
porn.
I do are AoE, so it's really, it's practically impossible for me to really tell the difference anyways.
Okay, I just rolled a 10% critical hit chance on my gloves, so those are ones I just found, and I just changed one crappy stat into crit chance, so that's a pretty good trifecta. Not a very good roll on the dex though.
So should I use an experience gem in my helm or a life?
Experience? What are you, stupid? Oh, sorry, I
Okay.
shouldn't. I don't know.
Did you have to ask? Come on.
Well, it's not like you're playing hardcore or anything.
Exactly.
Don't you? Well, what is your hit points now?
I am at 381,000.
Hell, you're taller than me, so I think you're probably fine. What's your toughness?
My toughness is 5.2 million.
Oh, you're fine. You have plenty of defensive stats. That's almost as high as mine is on my monk, and I've been 70 longer than you. But what's your damage though?
My damage is only 180,000.
Yeah, I'm at 600 right now, so yeah, you got some ways to go there still.
Yeah, I got some catching up to do.
God, there's gonna be some high resistances. I mean, have you got any res over 1,000 yet?
Yeah, my fire resist was 1100.
There you go. Yeah, mine are only in the 700s mostly, in 800s. So obviously you can, of course, you can put in 2 new gems, and you add, 1.5 million right there.
Yeah. Then I come stand over here by Xanth, and now I'm up to 1200 on that stat.
Corn Kills in chat says, why wouldn't you use a life percent gem in Helm? Because we're goddamn greedy for levels. That's why.
Exactly. I just hit 70. Need to get some Paragon levels.
And you get so much life percent from your Paragons too. So yeah, you'll actually see your Paragon bar moving, Neinball. That'd be nice for you. Let me know what that's like.
I'm gonna try out this Iron Maiden. 123,000 thorns damage.
Yeah, but they have 12 million hit points though.
Still, I can dream.
And you're killing them in one touch with your God Beam. So
Hey, it's the thought that counts.
okay, I'm being greedy and taking. I'm not sure what I'm doing. Okay, I just make one of these bracers better than what I'm currently using. Okay, that's stupid.
Should we do another rift?
Yeah, sure, if you want to. I gotta upgrade a bracer here, and then I'll be right along. Why is that less? Oh, there's no stat. That's why.
Well, since I'm the only one who's not 70, I'm not going to jump into the portal just yet.
I have faith in you.
Aren't you like 69.7 right now or something?
69.5.
Okay, those are nice. Okay, I found I have all these bracers I gambled. One of them has 5 primaries, and the other ones only have 4, 4, 4, 3. Oh, that one's got 5 also, but 2 of them are crap. So yeah, you just got to try to find one with a primary. So one of the primaries on this is reduces damage from melee attacks by 4%, and that's not. I'm not valuing that equivalently to the others, because I'm perhaps misunderstanding the value of it.
Looks like I gotta go, guys.
Yeah, it's late for you. No rift for you.
It'll be fine.
Okay, so it's a lie. It lists it in primary, but it's not letting me roll critical hit chance with it as a replacement. All right, night, Xanth.
Night.
Yeah. Good night, man.
Merry Christmas. Oh yeah, moves to moo. Yeah, we're still doing a podcast. I'm probably gonna end the podcast recording a while ago.
Yeah, this has been going on for over 2 hours now.
Well, the video's fine, but
16 minutes.
exciting. I don't have any way to see that at the moment. So.
Alright.
All right, good night, Xanth. Later on, guys.
Take it easy.
And Neinball is unaffected by fatigue.
Yeah, I've been streaming the past couple of nights and been staying up a lot later than I've been wanting to.
But you're doing it for the fans.
Exactly.
Okay, I'm angry that my bracers lied to me about the primary stats, and I don't know what to do now.
Do you have Crushing Blow or something else on them?
They've got Dex, Vit, Resol, Regen, and reduces damage from melee attacks are all primaries. And obviously
Huh.
I want critical hit chance on them.
That is strange.
And none of them, huh. Can you, yeah, okay, there it is. Yeah, so I could change the vitality and get critical hit chance on the vit or the res, but it's listing the other one in the main stats even though it's not available. So do I value 700 life per second or 300 vitality, which is better? Or 41 res all?
I would probably say the life per second is the weakest.
That's really handy without lifesteal though. That's keeping my demon hunter alive. But I have plenty of vitality. I don't care about that. I don't care about another couple 10,000 hit points. You can tell we're in the Reaper of Souls mentality here, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's only 41 res. That doesn't make shit.
Yeah, it definitely is interesting that they've taken so much away from the life on the life on hit or the life steal that now it's like it's kind of like it's okay. I don't need to have it on every piece of gear anymore.
Okay, I'm rolling and rolling and trying. I'm trying to roll the vitality to get crit, and I keep getting. I love when you get two of the same thing again. It's like, oh boy, more vitality.
Yeah, there's sometimes that it feels like it just does not like some of them you get far more often than the others.
I just got 3 straight rolls of all vitality. And a life on hit. Well, that'd be healthy. You do want to mix and match, because now I want to keep the life on hit and reroll something else, but nope. God, where is the critical hit chance on these goddamn bracers?
I want to try and reroll a socket on this weapon, but I only have one Forgotten Soul, so it's chances of actually rolling anything decent.
Yeah, I think it took me 3 tries to get it on the one I'm using. Man, I am not getting the roll here. I'm up to 120k per roll. Oh boy, I got a bonus. I got an achievement for it, though. Jesus Christ. I'm up to... This is getting expensive. I'm up to 150k here for these. Level requirement reduction. Oh, that'll come in handy. Thanks.
So,
okay, maybe there's no critical hit damage on this anymore. Maybe it's a lie. Well, it's still showing critical hit chance as one of my options. I just can't seem to get it.
Yeah, I know I was trying to get life on hit on a weapon when I was lower level just to get some region going on, and it probably took me 30 tries to get it out of like 8 potential properties.
I've seen some of them. You look at and there's like 25 properties. It's like, oh god, no.
Mm-hmm.
This one's only got 9, I think, and I've still not. That's just getting ridiculous. I'm still rolling it. There's only, yeah, there's 9. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 kinds of damage bonuses. There's vit, armor, crit chance, life per hit, and level reduction. So there's 9 possibilities, and I've done at least 15 rolls with 2 each and have yet to get the crit. Luckily, it's not real money. I'm up to 360k. God, now I get 2 crits on the same roll, 5.5 and 6% at the same time, just to screw with me.
All right, I am going to try re-roll my weapon. Let's see if I can get a socket.
Ooh, up to 630k DPS now.
I do not get a socket.
What'd you get?
Increased splash damage or vitality.
Yeah, take splash, I guess.
Yeah, I'm taking the slightly higher splash damage roll.
Well, enjoy your booty.
Yes.
I'm finally just dumping a bunch of stuff out of my stash. All this crap I'm never ever gonna wear again. But it's so pretty. And unfortunately, if you re-roll old legendaries, you do not get new legendary materials. You get fiery brimstones, which are of no value whatsoever anymore. It's a cruel mistress. Wow, it's got garbage left and right in this character.
Oh, this is interesting. I'm going to just checking out one of my bracers. In the strength roll, the maximum strength roll that I can re-roll this as is lower than what it has rolled on it right now.
I would probably not do that if I were you.
Yeah. I think that's good advice. Same thing for the all resist. it's like 6 resist higher than the max that I can roll if I were to redo it on the Enchanting. I wonder if that, like, some of those things, it's like the reroll that you can do for the Enchanting is purposely lower than the max that it can roll just by finding it as a drop.
That would seem to reinforce their current game design's theory.
Mm-hmm.
They want you to find, not sell. I'm not real happy with the layout of Act 5 town. There's too many NPCs crowded right around this central part.
Especially the stash, putting all of the followers right in front of the stash. You can't run from the blacksmith to the stash without, weeding your way through the maze of NPCs.
And hitting the Templar instead of the stash. Like, I was trying to get to the stash earlier when you and Xanth were there, and it was like, okay, where is this? It's hard to actually reach the thing. I hope they'll break this up a little bit. If not, I shall be wroth. Okay, do another rift here, and then we can pack it in, or I can pack it in and process this.
All right.
Is this a new one? Arcane Rise. I think that's a new one. You have to try to remember the name of these things because you forget them between games. Now we have only the level 70s here, and we got the noobs out of the game. We can finally get some work done here.
Yeah, hold on. Let me switch up my
wow,
file real
nice
quick.
start for a pylon here. Oh, conduit. Oh, I love conduit.
Oh yeah, that one's tons of fun.
Run, 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 run. Goddamn horse. Oh, cool. We get a gob. Oh man, another one too. Bonus. Oh, we have fallen fanatics here, so beware.
Yeah.
Not a problem with the conduit at the moment, but man, that was quick. What the hell was the second? You already got the second one, you greedy piggy?
I must have accidentally clicked it.
Accidentally, I asked.
Oh, there's a speed pylon over here.
Okay, we got 3 pylons already?
Yep.
I was looking the other day on my stats, and speed pylon I was at 92% after I got one. Oh, that was cool. He had all boss dogs. Okay, I am just crack speed here. I can't control my... I'm unable to target things adequately. Look at my little feet go. We are just golden and shiny, aren't we?
Yes.
And the Nephilim candy
the
cones.
speed is just ridiculous.
Why aren't they dying? That was slow. I don't think like things will live that long. And they're like funny colored of those guys too. They don't look like the dangerous color. I'm actually getting to use some of my stats now. Drop some bells. Ancient barrier.
There's a shield pylon.
Oh, good time for one. Just stand alone. I was gonna just let all those guys blow up on me, just to taunt them.
So what difficulty have you been playing in at 70 so far? Have you moved on to Torment?
I hadn't even played on this character in 3 days, so
Okay.
I found my Demon Hunter. Yeah, the Demon Hunter was getting really easy on hard, and I played Master for a while on this guy when I was first into the 70s. When I first got a few upgrades, but I haven't really been experimenting with it that much.
So you feel that this is going to be the time when you can actually switch to the Demon Hunter?
Well, I'm playing her in softcore, so it's
Okay.
risk-free. I just wanted to experiment with the class something different than the. I want to try the new skill out basically. Gold stacks, gold stacks. And the new skill is fun. I mean, it looked cool at the BlizzCon demo, so.
Yeah.
And I was curious also not to do, I'd done a monk and I'd done a crusader. I wanted to do a non-melee. And Witch Doctor is basically a melee character anyway, the way you play him, so. God, we're getting a lot of pylons here.
Speed one, yep. Right into the center of it.
Yeah, you just kind of warp. I'm like, oh, he's got it. He's cool. You've got a near-death experience. You'll be fine if you die. Oh, wait.
Oh, oops. Gold.
Yeah, the gold pickup thing is going to be interesting if you don't have carried over gear that's got a big pickup radius. Of course, that's probably you, actually.
Yeah, like right now, I think mine's only 6. I only have 6 yards.
Which is not bad, but if you had 0, it would be...
Yeah. That's why with my Paragon levels, I actually put a couple points into gold pickup range, just for, ease of life.
Yeah, I could see doing that if I didn't have it on my Mempo and other stuff. I think I still have 14 or something just left over. Just this wall of gold. Damn, you did 2 of those right in a row. There's just gold everywhere. Man, another pylon. I've never seen so many pylons. Conduit. Yeah, you should have gone the other way. Now you are going the other way. It's a weird layout. Backwards.
Not used to actually, going through it like this direction.
Just zap those dudes. Demolisher's Knack. I find very few follower items, it seems like. I've only been able to upgrade a couple of those. The follower-specific gear seems really uncommon now.
Yeah, I was actually surprised to see that you can craft it now as well.
Can you? I didn't even look. I did get some. Because when I was playing with my Demon Hunter last night, Irina was dying just like every other pack. I was feeling guilty after a while. She was dying so much. I was like, I'm not tending her properly. I'm a shepherd and I'm abandoning my flock.
Another pylon up here.
God, we are rolling in pylons. Waller, Orbiter, Thunderstorm, Illusionist. I also was able to notice the Thunderstorm effect playing a Demon Hunter. You actually do see it pulse on you when it goes. I never even noticed it playing the Monk or the Crusader, because there's so much crap flying around visually. But it hurts.
You can tell that I really like this no cooldown one. If I click this, will you get it from that far away?
I don't even know. It's not far away anymore. Yeah, I did. I just took off.
Alright.
Man, we are rolling up the... I've never seen many pylons in one as this one. Sometimes you do a whole level and you get like 1 pylon.
Yeah.
Are pylons a StarCraft 2 looking thing, or is it just me?
They don't really look like too much like the StarCraft 2 ones.
I mean, there are pylons, but just the graphic of it looks sort of like a piece of cut crystal from the future. Dead end.
Yeah.
I like our little sparky, our little Nephilim orb things trail behind us when we're super fast. It's kind of cute.
Yeah.
God, another one. That's crazy. Oh, 400%. Here we go.
We're about to spawn the boss too.
I'm at
There he is.
2.6 million. Oh, please, 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 let me get down. Hold still. Oh, God, the bell. For whom the bell tolls. I just used Serenity when I was in the middle of like 14 Moltons. First time I've used it in this whole game, I now realized. Not real challenged by Monk in this at this difficulty level, I guess. Of course, we were at level 65 half the time because of Xanth. Hell Negation. I thought it said Hail Negation for a second.
And I've already found a weapon that's better than the legendary.
What, a rare?
Yeah.
That was a really quick. That's only the 2nd level, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't think we get that many small things. I'm surprised we got through that fast. Huh. Now it's weird colors. Oh, Bogget's cool. Like when you get Bogget's in Dawn levels.
You ever notice how it's like they don't seem to be completely random? Like if you get the little Boggets, it's gonna have the big ones and the bats.
Yeah, I think those are joined.
Yeah.
Like those guys come out of the ground. That's a really big monster to be in the ground and in a hole you don't see until it appears. Like I can understand goats, in Act 1 coming out of a hole in the ground, but they're not quite so large. The question I always have is, are there any atheist goats? Because they're in a foxhole, see?
Because they're in a foxhole.
I mean, look at the traps this thing just threw out. Go run through all these. Let's see what happens to you. Oh, they went away. Never mind. They throw out like 6 traps all at once in the same place, none of them underneath my feet. Little Boggets. God, those were quick. I think some of the monsters are like unbalanced, it seems like. Another conduit. Run, run, run. Go the other way. Oh, dead end. Go the other way. That's the exit from the area right there. And I get nothing from my conduit. Oh, maggots. Gork. Well, we're done.
Gold.
Yeah, your last huge gold stack. That was a short one. It was a small level 3, and I guess we got a big level 2. I didn't even notice. Was it that big? It seemed like it went really quick.
Well, I mean, it's like, what was it? We finished the first one with over 50% already.
Yeah, we got 20 mats for that. I think up to 90 of those things. Those things wreck up pretty fast. Yeah, so that whole run I got what? 2, 4, 6, 8, I got 13 rares in there, 14 rares. So they're not a big deal. I mean, you go in there and you get some good stuff. It's pretty quick, but if people are thinking,
I was just gonna say it's nice for going in and getting some like quick pieces of gear. That's why I've kind of been I was at the Enchantress.
yeah, it's Enchantress's dungeon, which works. And look at my stuff. I'm already getting tired of looking at rares. That was sort of people were complaining about. You know, there's just like 4 stats you're trying to get, and you just kind of cycle through them all the time. What's the highest damage weapon? Well, you just got to 70. You wouldn't know yet. That's one of the highest damage weapon you'd seen yet was.
2917.
I mean, two-handed included.
2917.
Really? Well, that'll change. It seems like about 4,300 is the highest you get for two-handers. I've seen a number of them in the 4,200 range. There's probably some 5,000 one somewhere, but God, I found a really good pair of gloves.
I'm going to imagine critical hit damage is going to be my greatest increase in.
Okay, I'm going in Irina's little thing here.
All right, hold on.
I'm not.
Tell you.
Oh, funky! I've never done this before. Hey, she came with me. Wow, that's an awesome layout.
Oh yeah, these are the Rift monsters. When you're inside the Rift Guardians.
That is a really cool looking layout. Wow, there's lots of them. We found another Irina. Sister Raisa. Or Sister Raisin, I didn't quite read it. It is Raisin.
One of those was right.
I'm glad it wasn't Sister Raisin. I wouldn't have been able to respect her as much. It's a weird little twisty layout. Where are these things all coming from?
It's the event.
They're just appearing from the sky, or what?
They're spawning over by her.
Oh, well, bring more then. Raisa's memory. Yes, well. Good luck getting that from a woman. Fortune. Shouldn't the Fortune Shrine be the one that has pickup radius on it? Since it's gold drops? Why does the extra foot speed one have pickup radius? How is that connected in any function or logic?
Just so that way, because you're attempting to speed through, and that helps, continue to speed you up, because you don't actually have to go back to pick up anything.
Yeah, but you're extra fast when you do go out to pick it up. It wouldn't take you any time. Shouldn't you get speed up with gold find increase as well? Because now you're getting more gold and you're fast. Neinball's like, no, you shouldn't. This is quite the little elevated maze here.
Yeah, there's a splendid chest. Let's see how useless this can be.
Man, I'm not even gonna go over. I'm not even gonna walk over there. The only thing I came at is an Imperial Emerald, and I've got 75 of those already. This is like a level out of Torchlight. There's a lot of these kind of little elevated cave dungeon things like this in Torchlight too.
Yep, found one of them.
Sister Meliana. I have the volume too low to hear anything they're saying, so if you're watching this in the chat and wishing you could hear it, sorry. I had to turn it up so our important commentary wouldn't be overshadowed by the music. This chest looks like it hasn't been opened yet, and I can't open it. Maybe it's the graphic.
Oh no, I did open that one. It just.
It looks closed though. Yeah. Ooh, attack speed bonus. Remember when that was the best shrine you can get for damage?
Yep.
Back in the old days. God, this is a windy little son of a bitch. Ooh, experience. Luckily there's crap crawling up over the edges at all times, so at least there's something to beat on for bonus. I'm surprised the map all works on this. There's those big sections you get in the town of Westmarch where it's all like the map is like bright white for a couple of blocks.
Yeah, like the.
Yeah, those lids don't open. They're just bugged chests, I guess.
Yeah. But I know what you're talking about. It's like the tile sets haven't had the finalized graphics yet.
Yeah. I've seen that in a couple of the dungeons too. You get that in. Look at the little corpses flying off the edge. Where do they fall? Away. Man, no shortage of healing wells in this thing either, are there?
I think they need more.
Where did that come from? Something a rare item just appeared where you were standing. I don't even. Maybe it was a chest you opened or a floor tile.
Yeah, it was a floor tile I clicked on.
Okay, Sybil, let's go. What are your problems? Couldn't they at least give them different hair colors or something? Why are they all identical? Are they clones? Maybe the graphics aren't finished yet. I mean, I realize blonde women all kind of look the same sometimes, but this is kind of silly. Yeah, level 2. Okay, unfinished floor tile below me here.
Yeah.
Don't stand on the edge. Oh, good. This one's got different graphics. Hey, she's like a Diablo 2 sorceress. Oh, wait. That wasn't...
Sister Lisa.
I was just going to get it... I just turned into chickens. Sister Lisa chickened me. I don't think I like that. This floor is weird. You can't run over these holes in the floor here. It looks like you could. And I'm like, why am I stuck? Why can't I run any closer to the statue either? Okay, I was going to zoom in and get a good look at Sister Lisa there before, and then she turned into a freaking worm or something. Yeah, this level's got some issues. I can't run. This whole top part here is just like, just stopped. Like I want to go further. Well, we got a reward for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a little bit of a weak end boss too there. She was just... Yeah, so the jeweler's quest is bugged and doesn't work, and her quest is not perfect. Well, whatever. That's why it's a beta.
They're interesting little side quests.
I thought Act 5 was as large as any of the other acts. I mean, bigger than 4, obviously. Somebody was like, you can finish it in 2 hours. I'm like, I didn't. It took me about 5 to do it with a... Well, 4 to do it with a Demon Hunter. And I wasn't doing all the side events and stuff either, so... I mean, you can do the other acts in an hour. I mean, there's an achievement for that, right? So...
Yeah, all the speedrun achievements.
Girl talk. Someone's drawing giant penises in the chat now.
Oh, there you go.
The PTR is not available for download. This is the friends and family. I never knew you were Jay Wilson's nephew, but it turned out pretty handy that way, huh? I was like, what?
Who? What?
Well, you're a family, right? So there you go. And you dropped all those names from the from your BlizzCon meetups.
Oh yeah, I mean that was just walking around the show floor. Anyone could have done it.
Okay, New Nephilim Rift. Shifting approach.
Alright. This will probably be my last one, and then I'm going to head out.
Yeah, I gotta do other stuff, but that was an exciting start. Skeletons. I wonder if skeletons I wonder if something other than skeletons or fallen can fall down from the sky. Like maybe that's tied to the graphic of it.
That could be.
To the broken
it would be
floor.
interesting if something else did drop.
I was excited when I first got a grotesque in this that had different things. You know, it had spiders in it.
Yeah.
A new kind of spider. Okay, I really hate this layout because I always find these dead ends constantly. So let's hope we only get one level of this.
I think I found one grotesque.
What
that
the
actually
hell are
spawned
those?
bats.
They're goats. God, that's a weird. You found a grotesque. So it was obviously the gothic grotesque model.
Yep.
Yeah, just put that down there and everything will die. Worthy brawlers. I'm betting those are gloves. So at some point we're going to be trying to learn what all these rares are by names. Sometimes you can tell if it's, vestments or something, it's going to be chest armor.
Yeah.
That's a nasty minion pack there.
Yeah.
The little tickle arm dudes. Herald of Pestilence.
Good to see that they're just as annoying.
They just kind of stood there. They didn't annoy me as much as I'd hoped they would. That was a really small one. 11%, huh? We're gonna get a 10.
Yeah.
We're gonna get a 10 level one here.
I think so. This, of course, our last one is going to be super long.
Skeletal beasts. I like how you backed up for a second there. That was cool. Oh, more loose. This is kind of an unpleasant level. God, I keep getting rares, man. Every time I try to run back, there's like one. If there's ever one monster at the edge of the screen, it always drops a rare. The ones in front of me never drop a rare.
Yeah, you're having better luck than I am so far. There's a conduit. Speed.
Finally. Holy shit, bats, cool. You get like 2% more. Yeah,
There's a power conduit.
back-to-back conduits. Wait till those assholes did. Oh well. I did once get a conduit, a shield one next to a rift boss. I was able to save it. I was 98% or whatever, and I went and killed something and brought him back, and it was like, hey, I win.
Yeah. What was it? One of the first ones that I did, it just worked out that way.
So fast. I want to see that with Tempest Rush in effect or something. Yeah, we definitely need to be a higher difficulty. This is just kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, I'm starting to take some hits.
Starting.
Yeah. No, it's like I dropped to half health on one of those packs there.
Did you? Cool. I've used Serenity once in this entire game, and that was because I was standing in the middle of 8 Moltons at once because I was too lazy to move. But Monk's a pretty strong character. I've gotten a number of good upgrades in this game too, though. So I'm about 100k in DPS in this game. Yeah, does God Theme still kill everything in 1 second, or is it sometimes 2 seconds in this game?
Sometimes it requires 2 seconds.
But you can't tell because I'm always there dropping bells and shit in the first place, though. Plus, you're getting my aura, even though they nerfed it a fair amount.
Oh really? How much do they nerf it by?
It's like 42%, I think, with the buff now. It used to be, I think, 60.
No, that was it. It was 24 and 48. Overall.
I think it's 30 and 12 now. I need to look at it in a second if I can find an opening from constant killing. Yeah, it used to be 24 and 40. I think it's like 30. It's like 20, 24 and 30 now or something. Finally had somebody to check. God, we're getting a lot of bosses in this one. Yeah, see, I didn't even notice any discernible damage from those reflex damage. I didn't take a single point of lost life. So I think those are like bugged or something.
It's gotta be. There's a conduit. Click that one.
So we're still on level 2 here. Level 1 we got 11%. Level 2 we're up to almost 60,
already.
and it's not even done yet. Now, so obviously rift sizes vary. You can't judge the rift from Act 1, from the first level or whatever.
This one also is just linear, so that's nice. There's no like backtracking that we have to do.
Yeah, look at the map. Is it a big S? Yeah. I got one with the other day, and it was just a big S across the whole screen, like a flight of stairs. Unvarying. Here's a big golden thing. Oh, don't make me run. I don't like running. Where'd the boss go? He just vanished?
No.
Nothing dropped. Oh, there's one blue dropped way the hell back there.
Yeah, that's still something that kind of is taking a bit to get used to. It's like, did I not kill it, or did it just drop one white?
Hey, I actually lost a little bit of health there. I might have been down
Congratulations.
maybe a quarter. Standing in the molten. I was having a lot of problems when I was first getting my resistances to 800% apiece or whatever, not percent, but made a big difference. Because my monk was having issues when he was at like 450 early on in ROS.
Yeah, once I got to the 50s, I was starting to have some, the terrible 50s. I started to have some issues, and then that's when I remembered, oh yeah, diamonds. Get myself like $400 resists, and then I was fine.
Yeah, diamond definitely resistance makes a difference. Because
Yep.
I was doing my first monk play, it was actually kind of hard on this difficulty level. I was having to do a lot of hit and run and really having to back off from packs. But it's not a problem anymore with vastly more toughness. It's funny how better gear makes the game easier. And that's kind of a
Yeah.
revelation there. People might not have figured that out yet in their own playtime.
But that's what we're here for.
Well, these beasts are not going down. It's just grinding on a big mob of beasts there. And now we switch places, and we're still separated. Of course, we're running at Mach 3 here. You don't even notice. Like, oh, was that an object? I think I just passed the 9-ball at warp 7.
We missed something?
He's up here. The Beastatorium.
Yeah, I'm getting chastised by one of my friends about still using Blessed Ground on the God Ray.
Was there a better, higher level that kills him in less than 1 second?
No. That's,
Hold on, what more could he ask for?
It's like I wasn't caring. It's like whatever gets me to 70 faster. I probably will swap it out here now that I am 70 just to
reevaluate your stats.
Yeah, and more than likely that's when I'm gonna die.
And you can blame your friend. Oh great, a shield pylon. That'll come in real handy here.
Hey, you just get on your horse.
It saved me from that giant pink thing that just ran through me at least. That could have been fatal. It's so blurry. It's like fuzzy horse. You should call it the Bantha effect.
Bantha voodoo.
Okay, we're still shielding. That'll come in real handy. I'll drop a rock on your head.
I'll drop a God Ray.
Ooh, I found a boss.
I found, oh god. It's
How many actually?
bees. It's, bees and the exploding guys.
Yeah, I just killed a whole boss pack of both.
Yeah.
God, die already. They were molten. Orbiters. What are we at? 92% here. Oh, yeah, a whole room full of exploding guys. You were just going to run into about 5 of them, too. When you came charging around the corner. Just leave some fallen shaman alone back there. He's like, oh, well. He'll be fine. I'll have to actually let my spirit build up here a little then. Frozens. God, I couldn't even see the frozen. It was vanishing all the other crap. Boom, 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 boom. Hey, here we are. That was quick.
There you are.
Oh, there's a boss right here, too. Alright, I'm dealing with the boss. And he's coming to you. Well, there's the boss. And the blood maw. Down you go.
Like, yeah, there you go.
Just waiting for your shield, your god mode to come back in.
Yep.
Man, I got 5 rares there. The boss was on top of him, I'm not sure what was what. Oh, what a juicy room full of goodness this is. More champions. I mean, a lot of bosses on this level. So like every 5th champion pack I get dies in like 1 second. And there's something wrong with their hit points, I think, or something.
I notice that sometimes when I'm going through and fighting that the mob just dies. Without even me using the God Ray, it just falls over dead on like my first attack.
Yeah, I think there's an issue with some of the purples too. Some of they haven't been upgraded. You'll get a purple once in a while, and it's like the D3V version of itself.
Yeah.
What's that? I can't even see it. It's already dead. Oh, it went away. Hold still, birdies. We can't kill you if you don't hold still. God, he's a quick one. Minions are definitely very noticeably more durable.
Yeah, and also they changed it up so that way the minions are always like if it's a yellow mob, the minions are different type than what it normally is.
Yeah, which is interesting. But one of the new Demon Hunter passives is like a bonus if there's no other monster within 20 yards. It's a big damage buff, which would be fantastic in D3V because you always end up with one boss left over, right? But you never get that in this game. There's always a bunch of minions left, so I don't know what the point of it is. It seems like it's a game late with that bonus.
Maybe it'll
Channeling.
be better for like team
Oh, here
play.
you go. Here's your perma god mode for 30 seconds.
Yep, I will. I'll see you in a little bit.
You'll have no use for it whatsoever, of course.
Yep.
Can you have more than one at a time? No.
No, it despawns it.
Well,
It's
here's
perma-horse.
the end. Like how much of gold just appeared next to you at the end of the level. Well, this is it, our last little corner.
Yep.
Yeah, you're in perma horse and perma god mode. That is nothing for me, by the way. I could use like, I could use Serenity constantly. I guess that would come in real handy. Scholarly writings. All right, I guess we're done.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
I can get your massive gold stack up here, and then I'm out.
Everyone wants a piece of my massive gold stack.
I'm surprised. Gold seems like it holds up pretty well in this. I mean, I don't really. It's hard to keep track because you find so many small stacks, and I'm so used to my gold coming in, 500,000, 500 million chunks at a time from the auction house. So it's weird to get it picking up. But I've been staying right around 240 or 250 in the beta, even though I've been doing a lot of crafting just for the hell of it. A lot of enchanting.
Mm-hmm.
So it seems like it's not as bad as it might have thought. Wow.
Yeah, I've done a lot of it, but I've only dropped by a very small amount.
I got shoulders that have crushing blow and splash damage on them.
Huh. The new trifecta.
And dexterity. I'm actually getting a plus damage on these shoulders. I just like when you get these gigantic level requirement reductions. 22 and 18 and stuff. It's like if you ever make another level 50, it'll be fun. It is silly once you get to 70. You just find constant 3,000 damage weapons, and you go all the 60s just desperately hoping to get anything even half that much. I didn't think there'd be that big of a jump up in D3 and in Reaper of Souls from 69 to 70, but there is in terms of what you find anyway.
Yeah, I was definitely taken back by just, how much they really were ramping this up, even from the very beginning. I mean, hell, just leveling up. I mean, I got to level 50 and I had better stats than my level 60 characters on live right now.
Well, you deserve it because you're special.
Aww.
I keep finding it's weird to I found two items in the same game here. They both have splash and crushing, and I have no idea how to compare that in value to trifecta stats.
Yeah, crushing is about the best that you can get right now.
But I don't think it makes any difference on if we're on master, it would be great.
Yeah.
But I mean, everything here dies in 2 hits anyway, so I don't think it'd make any difference on this difficulty, unless you had really low DPS, I guess. But I mean, in theory, it'd be fantastic on like an act boss or whatever. But once you get a high percentage of it. But who does act bosses anymore? I finally found a upgrade for my enchanters. Rare focus. But it's got strength, dex, and vit. I've seen that on other ones where you get 3 stats. Which is not necessary. Huh. So I can reroll the strength, and it's got 2 options. I can get Resol, or I can get critical hit damage. That works out pretty well.
Yeah, there you go.
I've never seen only 2 options on a reroll with an enchanter's item. It's 815k to do it, though. And I got 89 or 90% Resol. Well, I guess I'll take one of those. I really could put that to good use. And now it's got Dex and Vit and Resol. I forgot Irina wants intelligence. Oh well. I only spent 900k on it. What do I care, right?
Yeah.
Well, it does what it does well.
Yes.
It just doesn't do what I wanted it to do.
Yeah. The other thing with enchanting is just, you get to the point where it's like, well, this item, one of the secondary roles is one of the single resists, so you can't get the all resist to roll in the primary stat. So it's like you want to be able to re-roll at least 2 stats to, because you have like a really good item, but it's like, oh shit, it has poison resist, so that means I can't re-roll all resist on it.
Yeah. Well, you can do one first and then do the other one. Oh wait, no, you can't.
Oops.
What in the hell does? I'm finding really weird. I'm finding way fewer amethysts than every other gem put together. It seems like. I wonder what that is. Have you made any of the new jewelries? Because I haven't got anything even worth looking at from those yet. And considering that you can gamble them for like 5 of those whatever bloodstills.
No, I've not gotten my jeweler. He's only level 11.
Noob. You need more of what those things are. Scholarly writings.
Yeah. Oh, if you have plenty, could I grab a couple? Oh.
Yeah, they're like bounding. I got 60 something, but they're undroppable. But I guess you knew that. So this whole game I've had magic find. Wow. 50% magic find I've had this game. Not like the old days. I like when you hover on your bar, it still shows, 450% Paragon for me. For gold find and magic find. It's a lie. How much is this one then? Why isn't there resistance? That's weird. Oh, I see. I screwed it up.
Does it have another resist on it already?
I already re-rolled the other Irina amulet thing I had. I'm like, why can't I get all res on this? And I re-rolled one of the secondaries in my early learning curve of what not to re-roll.
Gotcha.
I'm starting to find enough good stuff that I want to save it now, and I'm not sure who will ever use it or why I'm bothering to save it, but it's shiny, so I'm saving it. And it's all damn near BOA, so... And it's all 70, so there's no point in twinking it, because as soon as anybody else hits 70, they'll immediately find stuff just as good. A little not sure how crafting quite works in this game yet. How gear management is... And a continuing mystery. I actually lost toughness in this game. I switched around to get more damage because I was greedy. You got more toughness than I do now. Well, you should. You're also level 70.
Yeah, because my toughness has actually skyrocketed in a couple of upgrades that I've gotten so far. I'm now at 7.4 million.
Yeah, I'm under 5 million now. Well, you can tank your way then.
Yeah, and I'm up to 300,000 damage.
Yeah, I'm at 633, so that's why obviously I've prioritized that over healing a little. What's your healing number?
My healing is 3,546.
I'm at just under 6,000, so
yeah.
LOH is nice.
Yeah, I only have 700 life on hit at the moment.
Yeah, that comes in handy. Yeah, I've got 2,200 life per hit. And I've also got 1,200 life per second.
A couple of the things that I just re-rolled, or I just replaced, had the majority of my life on hit.
And I think if we were playing in a real difficulty level, if we were on Master or something, I would be wanting to turn down my damage and turn up my toughness. I'm taking advantage of the lower difficulty here to just be glass cannony or whatever. Anyway, longest podcast ever, but I think we're time to go and do things. We're losing consciousness here.
Yeah, definitely. Fortunately, gonna have to go back to the working world tomorrow.
Today.
Oh yes, today.
Later today. All right, guys. Thanks for listening. We're gonna signing off now, and I'm gonna sign off and go eat something and then get organized. In theory, I'll be posting this as the video, which will be longer than anyone will ever watch. I've got the audio as well. Maybe I'll go through and edit the audio a little and cut out the chunks where we're actually talking about stuff. But who knows? Because every word was gold, so tough to edit out. Especially all of Xanth's comments. They were very insightful when you and I were talking, and he was just running along behind us, sucking up all the gold.
Yep.
All right. Good night, Neinball. Talk to you later.
Good night.
And this is the Diablo podcast and Moo.